The following segment contains sponsored content. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and not those of Nexstar Media Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees.
And I'm living local. I'm living local 'cause it's where I love to be.
Welcome back to Loving Living Local. I'm Gretchen Wirtz, and today we're talking with Solvera Health again. Another specialty coming to the area here, gynecology, and Dr. Samuel Fox has joined us. Thank you so much for being here.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Yes. Now, you just came here from Galesburg. You're joining the Solvera family. What brought you to Solvera?
Well, Solvera is a relatively new clinic health system that started a little over a year ago. I was looking for a transition to something clinic-based. It checked off boxes for myself and personal life. I really thought that having a comprehensive facility where you had family medicine and urology and gynecology and audiology and multiple services that all under one roof, where we could interact and kind of take care of patients in a
The holistic way.
Yeah.
Getting everything, making it more convenient for people.
Yes.
I think it.
Less phone calls.
Yeah. More of it's more of a family feel. I mean, it's definitely a lot more, not as corporate, I guess.
Yeah, we have
the Solvera office.
We had the ability to kind of, bump into someone and say, hey, sidecar someone about little issues that really won't take that long, but if they're not there, then they can take long.
Right. So tell us about some of the services you're going to be providing. Are you doing OB as well, or what will you be?
So as it stands right now, we are doing some OB as far as initial intakes.
Okay.
I'm happy to see anyone during their OB life.
Okay.
But we don't have a formal system set in as far as how that will work out. But we can certainly deal with any problems that arise and get them to where they need to go if that happens to be the case. But I think we'll have a more formal plan laid out in the next couple of months. I don't want to.
Well, I've seen they're doing everything over there, and it's moving fast. They're growing so fast.
Yeah, and my anticipation is that this will be laid out in a more formal manner. I just don't want to set wrong expectations for.
So working with gynecology, what do you want women to know out there that maybe are hesitant about going to the doctor, haven't been to in a while? Why should they come visit you over there at Solvera?
I think one of is access. It was one big barrier I see, where little things like screening cervical cancer was just cervical cancer awareness recently, and making sure that you're up to date on that, and if you're not, or maybe you had an abnormal and you kind of forgot about it and didn't want to deal with it either for whatever reason, time or. One of the things we're doing is having colposcopies, procedures that deal with abnormal pap smear results, because a lot of times they'll get this result in a mail, or maybe they had it done at a health department in another state, or they had it done somewhere and said, you need to have this done.
Do the next, yes.
And where do I go? And those are important things that if left without addressing it certainly can turn into something much greater than if you had gotten it. So I think the barrier aspect, we have lots of appointments available to even have that discussion and get you in that feeling comfortable with what your results were.
And getting it done and seeing the familiar face and having it all right there in the same spot. Well, come see Dr. Samuel Fox here over at Solvera Health. You can go to solverahealth.com for more information. They're taking new patients, and you can get all your questions answered there. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks again.
Yep, we got more coming up. Keep it right here.
I'm living local 'cause it's where I love to be.
The preceding segment contains sponsored content. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and not those of Nexstar Media Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees.